You may already know it's Science and Technology Month. Did you know the theme is Science, Technology and Innovation, Stimulus for Health, Wealth and Wellness? Well, it is, and for a simple reason. Advancements in these areas can drive national growth and personal wealth, and that's our main focus in today's show. First up, we showcase how innovation is being used to turn mined-out lands into acres of wealth. We're also looking at community justice and the business of getting everyone involved in securing law and order. We'll close the pages with a little edutainment from the JIS Heritage School Tour. I'm Audrey Williams. Stay with us. It promises to be an informative show.
I remember when I didn't like school and Mommy used to have to wake me up.
Tabla, hurry up. You're going to be late for school.
Hey, now that I have a tablet, you don't need to wake me up. Since Mommy and Daddy bought me a tablet, I use my tablet for all kinds of cool stuff. I use my tablet to read books. I use my tablet to learn about history and science. I use my tablet to help with my homework. I even use it to talk to my daddy at work. Hello, Daddy!
Learning is easy and fun with a tablet. Take care of your tablet. Use it wisely.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your GIS News for Friday, November 18. The project to add another 190 megawatts of energy to the national grid is close to taking a significant step forward. Chairman of the Electricity Sector Enterprise Team, Dr. Vincent Lawrence, says financial clearance for the retrofitting of the JPS Old Harbour plant is expected by the end of November or the latest mid-December. He was speaking at the recent commissioning of the LNG terminal to supply the JPS Bogue plant in Montego Bay.
So we now look forward to construction of Jamaica's second LNG facility, WES. And having successfully completed the first, we are confident of what will be achieved in the one you're going to build in the Old Harbour Bay region.
The financial clearance will pave the way for the start of the work next year to replace obsolete generating capacity at the St. Catherine plant. The mining and minerals sector in Jamaica is expected to play a more significant role in driving economic growth. Principal Director in the Ministry of Transport and Mining, Dr. Oral Renford, says there are significant business opportunities and earning potential in using local raw material to produce high value-added products.
We are saying to the investors, value-added products, the grout and thin set, the cement, the tiles, all of these things that we need, we can do them here. Let us start with a focus on providing for the local market. You develop the capacity, the production capacity, and once that has been satisfied, meaning the local market, we are in a better position to look at external markets.
Dr. Renford told a JIS think tank that limestone was already being used locally in the making of paint, soap, animal feed, PVC and other products. He says focus under the new minerals policy will be on sustainability and the value chain progression, which will employ more skilled persons and graduates of tertiary institutions. Ground has been broken for the construction of a new infirmary in Portland. Under the first phase of the project, wooden structures are being demolished and replaced with a new building that will house female inmates at the infirmary. Local Government and Community Development Minister Desmond McKenzie says the project is the first in a series which will also see the refurbishment of infirmaries in St. James, Manchester and Westmoreland.
So these state-of-the-art buildings are going to be equipped with solar water heating system and lighting. We're going to be using rainwater harvesting to minimize the cost of water.
Infirmaries in Trelawney and St. Anne have already been upgraded. Minister McKenzie says they are now ready for the transfer of hospital patients who have recovered from their illnesses for some time but have nowhere to go.
Those two facilities will account for more than 30 patients who are presently in hospitals occupying bed space that is needed. And we are going to continue that process right across the country because we want to free up the hospitals so that those who need to be in the hospitals will be able to utilize the hospital space.
Meanwhile, plans are far advanced for the construction of a modern market in Port Maria. On Tuesday, the local government minister toured the existing market and assured vendors that tenders for the new building were with the National Contracts Commission.
I am hoping that the market will, when it is finished, it will be able, as I said earlier on, to do the kind of things for the town that the present location cannot do.
Minister Mackenzie also urged the parish council to find a suitable location near the current market for the new structure. Once constructed, the $68 million two-story market will accommodate 70 vendors on the first floor, while the second floor will have space for entrepreneurs. The state-of-the-art facility is being constructed with money from the Equalization Fund. It will have 2 external staircases, an elevator, LED lighting, water harvesting and adequate parking, among other amenities. And finally, the long-awaited fire station for Port Maria will be constructed in the next financial year. The old station has been out of commission for about 20 years.
The contract, the design, and everything for the fire station is well advanced. As a matter of fact, just about 6 weeks ago, we concluded some discussions with JSF on the proposed project. And it is important that we get it right as it relates to the fire station. It is not just a pipe dream. It is something that will happen.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
Jamaicans from all walks of life. We must save energy and help the Jamaican economy. Energy saving, we say. Today. Hey. Ease up on the energy, up on the energy. Save today, protect tomorrow. Ease up on the energy, up on the energy. Save today, protect tomorrow. Energy saving is not a maybe, it's a must.
From traditional technology to a modern form of development, the government is reclaiming mined-out bauxite lands and putting these areas to good use.
Bauxite mining is a profitable venture for Jamaica and other countries, but the effect on the land can be rough. Locally, steps are being taken to restore mined-out lands to productive and profitable use. The mining communities of Wat Town and Tobolski in Water Valley St. Anne are shining examples of the possibilities. Scores of farmers there have been benefiting from water harvesting and greenhouse technology, allowing them to earn from the land.
I feel very good, and especially when we are reaping.
Yeah, feel good about it and thing, you know.
The citizens who have formed themselves into groups are setting the trend for other communities to follow. Communities like those that will benefit when Transport and Mining Minister Mike Henry fast-tracks the transfer of ownership of mined lands to citizens for housing, agriculture and other purposes.
I'm going to see how much I can step in to work very closely to ensure the handing over back of land, the handing over back of titles, and how that can relate to increasing the agricultural output in relation to it.
That policy is encouraged by the level of agricultural production at Wat Town and Tobolski.
The people who are buying are happy with the product because the reliability is so important.
The farmers have been supplying the hotel and supermarket retail sectors and are overjoyed at what they have been able to achieve on mined lands which were previously idle.
This is an opportunity for all of us here in this community because we have never seen anything like this before. We produce tomato and sweet pepper and we are doing well.
When you compare it with outdoor farming, this is actually a lot more than outside. Most of the young people want to come in now, so we would like some more house to put up.
Mining pits on the properties have been transformed into rainwater harvesting ponds, which provide a reliable supply of water for the plants in the greenhouses. Over 8,000 kilograms of produce were supplied in the first 4 months of the project at Wat Town.
I want to tell you that we have 20 farmers that is benefit from this greenhouse. 20 farmers. And right now we are having a lot of tomato and sale. For now we have at least almost 17,000 pounds of tomato supplied. Well, the pepper, as you see it, we have order for the pepper, but it's only ripe pepper they are taking now.
Similar initiatives are also established at other communities affected by bauxite mining, including Schwallenberg and 9 Miles in St. Anne, Content, Blue Mountain and Rose Hill, Manchester, and Myersville in St. Elizabeth. They have all been supported financially and technically at an overall project cost of $243 million through the Jamaica Social Investment Fund's Rural Economic Development Initiative and the Jamaica Bauxite Institute.
I am very pleased to see that even though farmlands have been used for bauxite mining, a way out has been provided for the farmers.
Beneficiaries of restored bauxite lands are encouraged to make the best productive use of their properties. And with major developments in transportation on the horizon, the Transport and Mining Minister says farming on these lands will get more lucrative with easier access to rail, road, and air cargo transportation.
So what I want you to appreciate is the vision that I'm seeking to bring in the connectivity of farming, transport, and reaching there.
Supporting sustainable development of communities on lands which have been mined, promoting self-sustainability and integrating mined-out areas in national development.
Eat what we grow, grow what we eat. It is good for our economy.
Yes, Jamaicans, let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's celebrate Eat Jamaican Month in November and join us on the 25th Eat Jamaican Day at our Eat Jamaican Expo at Devon House. Eat what we grow, grow what we eat. It's good for our economy.
Motorists, know your rights as road users. If you're stopped by the police in a road check, the police have the right to ask for your driver's license and vehicle documents. If you don't have the documents on you, you can ask for 5 days to provide them at a convenient police station. If you don't have vehicle insurance, you can be prosecuted and face the court. If you fail to renew the registration license, the police are entitled to seize your vehicle. If the police wish to search your vehicle, they should tell you the reasonable grounds for wanting the search. If you are given a ticket, sign it only if you plan to pay the fine and not contest the charge in court. And please be reminded, children under 18 years must wear a seatbelt, even if they are seated in the back. Know your rights. Knowledge of the traffic road code makes it easier to work with the police as they do their job to make the road safer for you and everyone else. There is science in everything we do, even the preservation of law and order. The Justice Ministry is taking a systemic approach to upholding peace within communities. As you'll see next, they are on a drive to increase the number of citizens involved in justice matters.
This is community justice. Residents who are standing up for peace and just actions, reclaiming Jamaica land we love.
The decent, law-abiding citizens of our country must now be more proactive and seek ways and means to overcome those who want to destroy Jamaica. Goodness must triumph over evil.
It's not a one-citizen thing, and it's not just a town thing. The Ministry of Justice is rallying the masses from country to town.
Creating a national movement of decent and upright people to take back Jamaica and to return discipline and respect for the rule of law in this country.
Using a series of public sensitization sessions, the ministry is seeking to bring together peace monitors or justice leaders. Pastors, doctors, custodians, lawyers, teachers, and other positive community members are being trained in justice programs such as child abuse, domestic violence, human trafficking, mediation, restorative justice, and legal aid. Professionals within the justice system are on hand at the sessions, equipped to answer questions.
Victims who have been sexually abused, and I speak to the evidence. A young miss, she is impregnated by an adult, and the man leaves the area. This is in relation to soca. The man leaves the area when it's hot, and a year after, he's back in the area. What's the follow-up?
As it relates to teenage pregnancy or persons who got pregnant below the age of 16, we don't just investigate and leave things hanging. We follow up. So if the person left the community, we're still after him. We try to find out where he is. If he comes back to the community, we go, we get him, we put him before the court.
Armed now with the knowledge of truth and justice, the community members will now help other citizens access justice services, resolve conflicts, and be productive members of society.
We're sending a signal to the Jamaican people, and in particular, all law-abiding and decent citizens of this country, to join us in the work that we are doing to safeguard the future of our country as we move towards a just, safe, and secure Jamaica.
I think the sensitization sessions, it's a great initiative of the Ministry of Justice. I think it teaches us now as citizens to have a greater responsibility, and it has opened our awareness. There are several activities that you can access through several services through the Justice Ministry. So it's not only limited to human trafficking. We have learned today of victim services. We have learned about legal aid services in addition to restorative justice. And key as well is that we have to access those who do not have access. So we now have to go into those remote locations. So it's not only to those internet users or social media, in other words, but it is just a great responsibility. I love the initiative, and it just makes you feel good to be a part of this great effort.
The project is being carried out through the Justice Undertakings for Social Transformation program. Already more than 200 persons have been trained. By year end, over 2,000 persons will be on the program. Peace, civility, good order, and improved behavior in communities will be the fruits of this program.
This helps the problem from reaching to the court, where it takes a lot of time and a lot of pile-up that is being done today.
I think it's very good. It's commendable on the part of the ministry to have done this. Based organizations would be the best avenue to reach the population and to have people committing in their own space, in their own community, persons who are familiar with the situation and the culture and are willing to serve.
Justice, truth be ours forever cannot be achieved without community members.
Come tomorrow, Jamaica will join in the observation of World Day for the Prevention of Child Abuse. The observance was launched in 2000 by Women's World Summit Foundation, a non-governmental organization. Activities on the day are meant to bring awareness to children's rights, such as education, food, shelter, clothing, and access to health care. It also exposes child maltreatment, defined as an adult's action or failure to take action that results in the physical, sexual, emotional, and medical abuse of a child, or that presents a risk of serious harm to a child. Emotional abuse is one of the most common and harmful forms of child maltreatment and can have a lifelong impact, affecting children's ability to feel safe and loved, their self-esteem, and the way they relate to others. It includes making fun of a child, name-calling, always finding fault, using harsh words to criticize behavior, and using fear to control behavior. If you need to help stop or prevent child maltreatment, consult with someone you trust, such as another parent, a counselor, pastor, or even a teacher. In the meantime, the Child Development Agency is hosting a candlelight vigilant concert tomorrow in observance of World Day for the Prevention of Child Abuse. It'll be held at Emancipation Park starting at 5 p.m. under the theme, The Cries of Our Children. Go and learn how you can be a better parent, an older sibling, or a friend to a child.
Be an active participant in your child's life. Spend time with your child. No phones, no television, no distractions. Just the two of you.
Just the two of us.
Get to know your child through play. Why not go to the park and get on the monkey bars? Sharing a meal can also be a time of bonding. If your child's in school, be involved in school activities. Speak with your child's teacher. Follow up on their progress in school and see how you can help. Assist them with homework. Attend parent-teacher meetings and support school fundraising events. Remember, your child's future is in your hands. Safeguard it.
So glad you are a child of mine.
Today we continue to highlight our children and their talents, which were on display during this year's JIS Heritage School Tour. Featured schools are the St. Mary's Prep School in St. James and the Blueberry Primary School in Westmoreland.
Jamaica, the place to live, work, raise families, and do business.
For me island Jamaica, the place where me come from, if me left ya go a foreign, me nah go stop twang. But them left ya 6 months, go a foreign and come back the twang. Them should have shame fi go at the big place and come back broke, bent up, and ugly same way.
Who that? What a piece of liberty. Girl, you know who you're talking to? Take a good look. It's me just push me head in there and did it playfully. And who said them not like it? Just tell them say, it's me. Tell them and watch them tremble. Queer with humidity. Is me. I is the ruling power. Girl, I is authority. I make this country jump with joy and rock with misery.
Join us tomorrow when we'll bring you highlights of our visit to 2 Clarendon schools.
Driver, slow down and stop the reckless overtaking, no?
You never hear so time is money.
Easy, driver. Why no minimum man and taxi driver drive so bad? Why him have to drive so hard? Me not gonna make you kill off me and me picnic them.
One stop driver. Make her come off this bus. Me say stop.
Me coming with you. The rest of you not take chance when in the life. Lord of mercy. That could have been us.
And look how we want the money.
Passengers, your safety is in your hands. Say one-stop driver and get off if the driver is speeding, overtaking recklessly, and not obeying the rules of the road. Don't give away your life. It is too precious.
Our land has been suffering from immorality. The crime, the drugs, the bloodshed have only brought more sorrow.
We must change and give our children a brighter tomorrow. Let's renew our pledge to God as we work to heal our land and fellow man.
Let's join hands across Jamaica
for righteousness.
Let's join hands.
Let's join hands across Jamaica
for righteousness.
Pray, eternal Father.
Bless this Jamaica land. Let's join hands and hearts together and make Jamaica a land of love.
We've come to the end of Jamaica Magazine for this Friday. Thanks for spending time with us. Remember to keep up to date with the latest government info. Join us online at jis.gov.jm or watch our programs on our YouTube channel. And be sure to check out our social media platforms. You may also catch a new edition of Jamaica Magazine tomorrow on this very station. Until then, I'm Audrey Williams. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.